Hello everybody, on this video I want to show you how to make the correctly grade circle on the ECDIS on your road if you are crossing the ocean. So what is the purpose of grade circle? It's just to reduce the consumption of fuel oil because you will pass the less distance. As per room line, the distance will be more. As per the grade circle, sometimes it's more than 100 miles less you will pass. So, but it also will depend on the weather condition. Maybe you will pass only by the room line. It will depend on the weather condition. So, let's say you are using the grade circle, how to make it correctly. On some ECDIS like GRC, JN 901B and 2000, it's possible to make it normally without any program. So you can divide your grade circle by the points using only ECDIS. So, but on some ECDIS it's not possible. So how to make it correctly? Let's say this is our ECDIS and you are going from New York to Algeciras, Gibraltar. I'm just taking this program, One Ocean, just for example. So you will have your road and to the last point, you see, now the road is coming like a grade circle because to the last point is choosing the grade circle. So on some ECDISes, it's also the ECDIS will show you the grade circle like this. If you will choose to the last point, go by the grade circle. So to use this grade circle is not correct because you will not have your general course. Like for example, you will insert in your company passage plan, paper passage plan, so you will have between these 2 points only one course. Your passage plan, you will insert only one course, but really you will go by the grade circle by this line and your course will change every time, every 10 miles, every 1 hour your general course will be changed. This is not correct. It's needed to divide by the points. For example, 10 points you can divide by the 10 points, and between these 10 points will be the room line, and you will every waypoint you will have your normal general course, which will not be changed. So we are changing everything on room line. So by room line your road will look like this. So for example, I will use the program SkyMate. It's a plenty different program to divide the road on the point, on the grade circle. So I will use, for example, the program SkyMate. This program is possible to download in internet, it's not a problem. So you need to divide by the point and to make a normal grade circle with normal general courses between the points. So you have your first point and last point. Open the program SkyMate and you need to choose the sailing calculator. In this sailing calculator you need to insert the latitude, longitude of the first point and the latitude, longitude of the second point, the last point. So our first point, so we can make the round without seconds. Let's say we can make this seconds is 0, and also to the last point. Make it 0. So now road is looking like a room line. We will make the great circle. So our first point, 40 degrees, 44 minute. 40 degrees, 44 minute north. Latitude and longitude 67.25. 67.25 west. So this is our first point. And we insert in the second point, 36.25, 36.25 north, and 9.21 west. So you see, you inserted the first point and the last point. In sailing type you can choose the Mercator. Mercator is just a room line, only one course, and you can see, for example, the difference in distance. By room line you will pass totally 2,746 nautical miles, and by great circle 2,686. So it's about 60 nautical miles less. So we are choosing great circle, and you can divide your road by distance and by latitude. So you can choose the distance, and for example, normally it's 300 or 500 nautical miles. So normally 300 nautical miles. So you will have, so this is your first point which you inserted, and this is your last point which you inserted here. So it divided by the 8 points. You see, between the 8 points. So now these 8 points you need to insert on your road. So we can insert roughly at first, and after we will adjust the coordinates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So between we have the 8 points, and now we can adjust the coordinates. So we can insert without seconds, only degrees and minutes. 41, 46. So this is our first edited point. 41, 46, and longitude 60, 54. And one by one adjusting the point. So the same you will make on ECDIS. 42, 26, 42, 26, second is 0, 54, 14, because it's here 7, we can make it round, 54, 14. So you can see one by one we are adjusting. Next point, 42, 42. And longitude 47, 27. Next, 42, 34. 40, 39. Next one, 4202, and longitude 33 56, 33 56. Three points more. 4107, 3107, 2721, 2721. Seconds is 0. Make it 0. It will more easy for you to insert in your paper passage plan after, to have only degrees and minutes. So, and 2 points more. 39 51, 39 51, 0, and 20. Okay, 59, 20 59, 0, and 38 14, 38 14, our last point. And longitude 1454. So it was the last point. So, and now you can see your normal great circle on the ECDIS will look like this. So I told you, you can divide, you can make it less point, you can divide by 500 nautical miles, it will between only 5 points. But to normally, to make it more correctly, better to use at least 10 points for the ocean crossing on the great circle. So, and you see, between each point, after each waypoint, you will have the rumb line, your normal general course, which you will insert in the passage plan. Because without this point, only great circle, like I showed in at the beginning, you will not have your general course, because your course will change every time, and this is not correct. So, and you see, between all these points is rumb line. So the same you are making on the ECDIS. If on your ECDIS you don't have this option to divide your great circle by the points. If on your ECDIS it's possible to divide by the points, you should not forget to put the rumb line between all these waypoints, because it will automatically put the great circle. It's not needed to choose the great circle between all these waypoints, because you're already coming by the great circle. It's only divided by the point, and between these points is rumb line. So like this is looking the normal great circle. You can use the different programs. I just show you how to do it on the program SkyMate. And why it's better to choose the, for example, like I showed, by 10 points, because you see 500 miles, every height 500 miles, so great circle distance 2686. If you will choose by, it's not changing the same, but normally it will change. It will not the same, it will increase. So Normally every 300 nautical miles, maximum 500 nautical miles. Also you can choose. It will only 5 waypoints for the ocean crossing. So for this example I use this program OneOcean, but all the same you will make on ECDIS. So if this video was useful for you, you can subscribe on my channel. Thank you very much and goodbye.